I mean, the March series is off to a cracking start for Nifty. I mean, that is usually not the case historically speaking. We are currently about 2.5% shy of that 23,000 mark. Is that a possibility by the end of the series?
Good morning, Suyash. So, first thing, as you stated that this is a truncated week, so we have very limited trading session. In the last week, we saw that there was a good, we saw almost the new all-time high levels. So today being a Monday morning, I think it's a slightly a distribution. Some profit booking is coming, but I don't believe this will be a bigger profit booking. 22,300 is the mark from the intraday perspective. I think that is the level somewhere again the Nifty should take support. If I talk from the weekly perspective, I believe 22,500 is one level where I think we should be seeing some resistance because at that point there are call writers are actively having their positions, but there is a sense that this call writers may unwind their positions if today we see a good strong positive close. And as you said, Nifty should be heading to 23,000. 22,800, 23,000 is a reasonable upside. So bias is extremely positive. I don't think there would be a much of a decline in the market. Pharma is one space which is again picking up the momentum. So, but then overall the structure is quite positive. Weekly and monthly formation is strong. So I
Hmm.
think it is initially first start of the month, maybe initially fortnightly of the March series should be good. We should be heading towards somewhere close to 23,000, 8,000. So bias is positive. On a cautious note, the level of 50-day moving average, which is very far away, 21,600. So
Hmm.
only if those levels are broken, then I think the trend will change. So any corrections in the market, I think we should be looking for a buying opportunity.
All right. I mean, the support levels that you're putting out there, they after that Friday's, almost a vertical sort of a 350-point rally, we have left the support zone so far behind. It's hard to comprehend, in a market momentum like this. And Bank Nifty, I mean, that has been driving this recovery in the market. In fact, if you look at the index, it has given positive returns in 4 out of the 5, past weeks. I mean, that said, it's still about 2.5% away from its record high, and that 47,400, 47,500 has been the zone from where the index did reverse its course last time around, and we saw a sharp correction, about a 1,000-point correction from there on. I mean, what's your sense of things now? I mean, is there clarity as far as Bank Nifty's trajectory is concerned?
Luis, if you look on the Friday, if you see the Friday's chart, there was a good buying and there was a very strong like candlestick pattern. And the way the Bank Nifty has registered that candle on Friday, it is very firm that it is not looking weak. 47,500 is the intraday or maybe a 1 or 2 day kind of a resistance. I believe 47,500 will be taken out, and the gap of 17th Jan, which is at 48,000, because
Hmm.
of the HDFC bank, there was a gap in the Bank Nifty. So that gap is likely to be filled. So I'm pretty confident that this 47,500 will be taken out, and 48,000 would be the upside target, immediate upside target for the Bank Nifty. So view is positive. Both Nifty, Bank Nifty, there is a comfort zone. There's a pretty good of a buying which we saw on Thursday closing and the Friday session. So this buying, I believe that this buying will stay, and that is why I think we should head higher.
Good morning, Brijesh. There's another sector that seemed to ride the wave. You tell me if it was the case. Tata Steel broke its 52-week high on Friday, rising from 140 to 155 just in one day. It is down to 150 levels again today. Jindal Steel, on the other hand, also rose from 788 to 832, breaking its 52-week high on Friday. Kalyani Steel also rose big, but not breaking its 52-week high. This was not the case with SAIL or JSW Steel. So, was it just a little bull run, or is there something else in the steel sector that's on the horizon?
Yeah, good morning, sir. So I think today the correction in the Tata
Yes.
Steel or maybe JSW Steel is only because of the CLSA report. They've been downgrading the stock in the event of profit booking. But then, if I look it from the technical perspective, I think there is a sector rotation in the steel metal space. So I don't
मैम
believe
प्लीज
there'll be a
प्लीज बस
larger
ट्रेडिंग
correction.
आइडियाज करने दो
Maybe
2 मिनट.
since the stock has rallied, so there would be some profit booking. But then, if you talk specifically for the Tata Steel, the levels of 145, 140. This range is a perfect range to re-enter the long positions. So I would like to see these levels to come 145, closer to 145. I would like to initiate a long position because I believe 165, 170 is what maybe in the next couple of months we should be seeing those targets in Tata Steel. So there is no weakness in the monthly and weekly time frame. So definitely this corrections should be, and this momentum should continue is what I believe. If we talk specifically for the JSW Steel, so JSW Steel at this 820 level. So again, there has been the stock has not moved, but we are tracking this counter. 850 is a trigger. So 850 there is a is a resistance zone, and 850 there is a heavy call writers are active. So maybe we'll take a little bit longer time frame, but then once we see a breakout above 850 in the JSW steel, I think even JSW steel will start to rally. The supports for the JSW steel is close to 800 mark. Either we take a breakout trade about 850 or we closer to 800, where the risk reward ratio will be favorable. So in both the scenarios, I would like to take the buy call, breakout call, or maybe closer to the support demand zone of 800, because I think this sector is positive. So we should be having a strong positive bias for both the stocks.
Positive on the metals rotation due to the rotational effect, according to Brijesh. But Brijesh, what do you have for the investors today? Your picks.
Yeah. So basically, one is from the metal space itself, the Hindalco. We After the result, there has been a correction, but then now these levels of 500 is acting as a support. So I believe there is a trading opportunity in Hindalco. One can take a long position at current level with a stop loss of 550. I sense 540, 545 is the upside target. So that should be kept on a watch list. Oro Pharma is something which is again positive. On Saturday, we saw a very good breakout, and I believe it was in circuit on the closing out. So today, even today, Oro, Lupin, Cipla, these are the stocks which are in the momentum. So I believe the momentum, the Oro Pharma will continue. One should take the long position at current level. Stop loss will be 1050 for the target of 1150. One more, I would like to say SAIL, Steel Authority of India. So in the last session at the level of 130, a lot of positions at 130 there was a call writing was very active and that positions got unwinded. And after that we saw a very good rally closer to 137 level in Oro Pharma. So I think maybe few 2 3 points kind of a correction closer to 135, 134. That's remain a beautiful buying opportunity in sale. We should keep a stop loss of 130 and we should play for 150, 155 on the higher side. So that would be the three pick from my end.